So yeah, I'm from Austin, Texas, which rhymes with Boston. But
she told me I was from there.
yeah, no, hold on. Yeah.
Chaos and chaos.
Oh, the other guy is from Boston.
No. I was just about to say that.
Just like Hombre.
And I'm on tour.
Stone her.
That's what they do in Texas.
Ooh.
But I've been to Boston. We flew out of Boston to get here. Dustin and the Furniture, who was playing after me, is from Boston. This is the first time I've ever been to Southampton before in my life. I missed the 3 Queens yesterday. But hey, I'm here for St. George's Day.
Which is today, by the way.
Thanks.
It's also William Shakespeare's birthday.
Oh wow. How did they know? What?
English class.
Yeah, I don't know, he went to school, he said it, I don't remember.
So
He was born
every
on
time I
time.
mention St. George's Day in my set, I want everyone to take a big... No, I'm just kidding. I think I'm already off to a bad start. I'll play some songs, I won't talk. Yeah, so I'm in a band called Real Live Tigers. These are those songs. I wish we could have been friends when we were kids. I wish we could have been friends when we weren't this tired all the time. When we were wide and had new teeth. 'Cause now we're tame, old and lame. And now that you know me, do you know where I belong? 'Cause I have been trying to figure out. Swallow sleeps beside your ear. Zula is just a freckle, and I have nothing cruel to say to you. I held no expectations, and now I hold no disappointment. I just wish you could have found the right time. Fuck what you heard, they're still self-absorbed. Nothing happened when those towers fell. In all those days we spent city streets with nightsticks at our backs weren't enough to change their minds when they had a plan. Don't let this world break your heart. Don't let this world break your heart. Don't let this world be your world. Don't let your world fall apart. Fuck what you heard. Hope's still a word. We've just forgotten how to use it right. And all those pretty things we found in libraries, still enough to keep us up at night. So we shelter ourselves with books and songs our friends sing. And now nothing hurts anymore. Nothing hurts anymore. Nothing hurts like the last, like the first. Nothing hurts anymore. And fuck what you heard, there's no secret court, no arbitrary way. Please, God, please please yourself just as long as you don't hurt nobody else. And these bodies will wear down, so fill them up with song. And build your hidden worlds, build your hidden worlds, just leave a map for us. Yeah, keep a fire burning and leave a map for us. Thanks. This is a song that my grandfather wrote all the words to, but he doesn't know it yet. My grandfather said to stay poor. What do you want those troubles for? My grandfather said to stay poor. What do you want those troubles for? What do you want that you don't already have? That stuff won't buy you any happiness. Grandfather said to stay poor. What do you want those worries for? My grandfather said to stay poor. What do you want those worries for? Just because they have the power doesn't mean we have to punch their clocks. Cool, thanks. Yeah, I think my grandfather is one of my favorite people, and he's in his 80s and he doesn't know how to read, and he has this lawnmower and small engine repair shop in his backyard, and he did that. Well, he laid brick for 40 years until his back was too basically gave out, so he couldn't lay brick anymore. But before that, he was a farmer, a migrant fruit picker and things like that, and he had 7 kids, and he was 16 when he got married, so he had to lie on his marriage license. He's a total badass, basically. But he's a widower now, and he's pretty lonely, but he lives really far away from me in the United States. Yeah, do you guys have any questions about Texas? I'm here to dispel any myths.
Do they really teach y'all as an actual word?
Yeah, people use y'all.
There's lots of people wear cowboy hats.
Yeah, there are real people everywhere.
Have you been to the Draft House Cinema?
Yeah, this is amazing.
Do
Yeah.
we really have to teach that the Bible is a real theory in schools?
I mean, I think. See, I guess I should explain a little bit about Austin. Austin is kind of a bubble, and you go 25 miles in any direction, and you're in stereotypical Texas, and people, people even give me weird looks at the gas stations, and I feel like I.
Because you don't have a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
Oh, they're ranches.
What's that?
Ranches.
Yeah.
Ranches.
I'm from Hampshire, they're ranches, aren't they?
People cows? Come on.
Yeah.
Horses.
Yeah, I mean, I went to high school in a small town, 75 miles from Austin, and my parents lived on the edge of town, and there's this huge ranch behind their house where there's goats and cattle and horses and rattlesnakes and cactuses. Tarantulas come out of it.
Amazing.
And then the house I live in now, there's some woods behind there with rattlesnakes.
Are there coyotes and stuff like that?
Further west, yeah. It takes you like, yeah. I mean,
It's a road run.
this is actually the only time that people have actually asked questions about this. I've given people an opportunity at almost every show to ask any questions, but
Do people still watch loads of Dallas?
I mean, I feel like nowadays
It might be in Texas, what I'm asking.
It's like in people Australia.
I've never seen an episode of that
Flying Doctor.
before. Flying Doctors?
Do they have flying doctors?
Wait, that's in the Outback. That's Australia.
Does Sundance like fuck you off a treat like every year?
Wait, one more time.
Sundance is in Boston, isn't it?
Oh, South by Southwest.
That's
is
cool.
in
Yeah, no
Austin.
shit.
Yeah. Sundance.
Gotcha.
My friend works in the town that Sundance is in. I think it's in Park City, Utah, or something.
Something. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
there's something happening down there.
South by Southwest is crazy. There's a lot of music journalists from your country that come get really drunk and pee in people's front yards. My favorite All Ages venue got shut down basically because of not British music journalists, but people like, yeah, whatever.
Which venue?
I'll just play some songs. The Church of the Friendly Ghost.
Alright.
Have you been there before?
No.
Oh, it's
I was going to ask about Chaos in Texas. Like.
What's that?
Chaos in Texas, the hardcore fest at TJ's.
Oh, Chaos in Tejas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that like?
That's like what, 3 days long? It's at Emos. Did that already happen?
I don't know, I was asking if you ever been.
No. I don't like. I mean, I like some hardcore bands, but I don't like hardcore enough to go to a 3-day festival.
Have you ever seen any celebrities in Oxford?
You've got hours now.
I was an extra in a Johnny Knoxville movie, and
Which one?
He was pretty nice. It's terrible. I don't want to tell you.
It wasn't the real,
Yeah, it was
was it?
that one.
Which one?
I think the word
What's your
rude.
part?
I was just in the stadium.
Oh.
Yeah, but it was like $100 a day and ridiculous amounts of free food.
Do you have sheriffs with sheriff badges?
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, this cowboys is gonna be a sheriff.
Do you actually have cowboys?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Do people drink moonshine out of a jug before
As a tumbleweed rolls down the high street.
How much shit are the tumbleweeds?
Yeah. But here's the thing, tumbleweeds are nowhere near as like, they're pretty big. If you hit them with your car, they disintegrate. I mean, they break up.
When they blow through, does everybody
How
get
big
fires?
By the time,
How big off the floor?
I've seen ones that big before.
No.
What a tumbleweed spectator.
It's just a plant.
It's weed. No, it's weed. And it tumbles.
No, but by the time,
That's why. They're made out of cats. They're always stray
I
cats.
bet you wish you'd never asked.
Do you
the
have
answer to every question is yes from here on out. Everything is true.
Can I have your money?
That you've ever seen.
Wait, why is it called the Lone Star State?
Because of Lone Star.
Yeah, I have a Lone Star tattoo. I'm pretty into Texas. That's what. We used to be our own country. We're like the only state that used to be its own country, the Republic of Texas. I think it was 12 years. We were, and so when we entered the Union, like it was like willingly, like, all right, we've been our own country for a while, but I guess we'll join your United States thing.
Did you get a favour?
But there's like all these clauses. They were afraid when like Texas entered the Union that it would be too powerful, so they were like, if it got too powerful, like they can break it up into 5 states. So I guess there would be 54 states, but I don't think that'll ever happen. I'll play some more songs and then you guys wanna? No.
That gives us time to
play
think
some
about it.
Texas.
You
Yeah.
should charge money, man. £5 to ask the American anything.
Oh yeah. Yeah. If you guys want to give us money, go. Feel free. Maybe we can pass something around. Yeah, have you guys ever flown on Ryanair before? Do you know that they charge a €40 musical instrument fee?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know the only
Our
thing
flight
that
was only
like
40
fly
minutes
by
long from Dublin to Glasgow.
That's a pound.
Yeah, I know. No, wait, I don't know what the exchange rate is.
Tell them it's not a guitar, it's a gun.
You can't. Yeah.
There's no
1.25.
floor in that plan.
Okay, this is a song I wrote for my friend who was going through a rough time. You know, it's one of those kind of songs. Maybe that's a mood. Maybe I just killed the mood. I've been where you're going, and I've been where you've been. When those thoughts get to going, well, it's hard for them to get gone. Another song, the second person. I don't want to see you as the second person with those initials to just let go, wash away. So let's stop romanticizing sickness. Let's sing out when we're happy, and let's live like we don't even know how to die. Because I don't know when to die. This is one of my favorite songs ever, and a friend of mine wrote it. And the first line is about smoking marijuana, which he does a lot, and then the song is mostly about him being on tour and this lesbian falling in love with him. It's basically finding him to be the first man she was ever attracted to. It's sort of his position, because he had never really been in that position before. This is how it goes. Back then I tore and burned the leaf for proof of power in my body, but it wasn't my choice. Well, it's good to have a voice in something, like I was something to hear. For now I always act this helpless. The fire brought it to your forest. But could you still love me if I was a lady or something? If I was someone you could love? Oh, 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 oh. Sometimes you stare back so strong. Sometimes you make me so lonely, and it stems from my longing, and somehow keeps me songing for something. Well, I doubt anybody else wants. I'll answer two more questions about Texas.
How long
They
does it
gotta be
take?
clear.
How long does it take to drive across Texas?
Oh, okay, that's a good one. To drive from
In a car?
east to west in a car.
What else you gonna
Um,
fucking do? Horse?
East to west is like 16 hours. North to south, like if you were driving from like Oklahoma down to Mexico, that would be like 12 hours.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Do you actually have saloons with a swinging door?
As a side note, do people refer to people as varmints?
Swimming doors.
Will you get off my property?
Yeah, people are pretty into property.
Really?
It's weird. I haven't heard varmint in a long time, but there are some ghost towns out in West Texas that I bet.
Whoa,
might
ghost
sell
towns.
out.
Tell us about ghost towns.
Yeah. There's a few ghost towns. You can find.
There's
There's like.
churches for ghosts. You have a lot of ghosts. Like towns for ghosts, churches for ghosts. There's a lot of ghosts.
But Freddie goes at castle.
Oh yeah. I didn't know what you were talking about. You were.
Casper lives in Texas.
Yeah, in comedy, that's a callback when you bring yeah, that venue was pretty great. I'm trying to think of maybe people that you know that might have played it, but I can't think of any right now. Wolf Mother played there one time.
Cool.
I don't know who they are, but I've heard they're big, so I figured I would just say the name of a big band. All right.
I'm just happy someone's made a church out of this.
Yeah, that place is great.
So there are actually swing door saloons.
Yes.
Oh.
If you want there to be, there are.
Are you lying to us?
Are you
No,
from Portsmouth?
I am from Boston. I've been feeding you lies about Texas.
We have new American question
Oh, they have an experience.
personnel.
Oh, Andy, think of a question about Texas.
No, don't. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah, thanks for eating up my set time, guys, with all your comments. Yeah, everywhere we went, people would ask us where else we were playing in England. It was like, oh, we're playing in Southampton. They're like, oh, are you playing at the Homestead? Everyone hyped it up to be pretty awesome. Hold on. I'm having a pretty good time. Thanks for meeting us at the bus station, and thanks for the amazing dinner stuff.
Bubbles.
Yeah, and happy birthday. Jeez, I've never played a birthday party before.
Are you gonna sing happy birthday?
Were you
We've
here?
done that already.
Oh, what's that?
Do they sing happy birthday in Texas?
No.
Oh.
They've been boycotting it for years. Alright, I'm gonna play 2 more songs, and then Dustin, the furniture, is gonna play. You can bombard him with questions. I didn't know it was gonna be this popular. Thank you for taking an interest. No, it's great.
We get
Yeah.
excited about outside.
Do you guys talk about vibes ever? You know.
Vibes like feeling.
Yeah.
No, we don't do that.
We want your soul.
There's some pretty good
Girls
vibes.
do.
Pretty good vibes here. You're right.
By pretty good vibes, do you mean Hannah's been on the run?
No, I haven't had it.
Just in case you weren't sure she had been on the run, that was her answer.
Fuck.
It's so good that you started drinking again.
Yeah, I didn't drink. or smoke. I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah.
This is a song about summertime. This has also been the warmest day of our tour and the sunniest day.
Sunny's out.
It was not.
This is how this song goes. The tigers cry themselves to sleep, and their stripes come to their feet, and they fall asleep so easily. Their fur still wet in the mornings, and they're not like the rest of us. I mean, we're all such hungry lions with no remorse. or note. We have open hearts and open minds. Note. We have open hearts and open minds. We are here to love and to be loved. We are here to sleep in riverbeds and make new friends, to sing these old folk songs and drink on porches all summer long. I don't know what words to say that will make you fall in love with me for the rest of our lives, but I hope and pray that one day we'll all have peace. But most of that, my friends, will be happy, and I know there is a song. It might have been written, and we will sing along when it's sung. And I don't know what to do on days when it feels like my heart could either break or burst. So if I jumped in the river, who would follow first? Thanks. Yeah, that song and this next song are on this new CD that I have for maybe €5, which is a negotiable. Oh, pounds. Thanks.
Pounds.
Jeez. What if that was just a heckler?
No, good.
Not much more. I don't know why I said euros. I did in the UK for.
No, in the euro, we got the pound.
Oh, good.
You guys are the only.
Oh, he's from Texas.
We're still on the barter system. We don't even have money.
Oh my god, really?
We just trade sacks of flour and wheat.
Yeah.
Cows.
Corn, cows.
See, that was pretty. That was a
Chewing
decent.
tobacco. Yeah, are there spittoons on?
Yeah, my grandfather is all about spittoon.
Really?
It's disgusting.
Yeah, it is, but it's cool.
He won't just spit it though,
It's
because they
nostalgic.
chew back at you. That's what it is.
Okay. Hey, you guys all have really good voices. I've heard them. You guys want to?
Yeah.
There's a part where we can all sing together on this song. But yeah, thanks a lot. You guys are really cool.
No, we're not.
Really scared.
We played no. We played a show. We played 4 nights in a row in London. But the show that we played last night in London was like the opposite. Everyone was just kind of staring at us, kind of giving us weird looks. No one asked any questions or said anything. But the show that we played the night before that was amazing. It was with Itch of the King Blues, who also said that this place is great. Alright, let's sing a song. Let's sing this part at the end of the song together, and then Dustin and the Furniture is gonna play. Thanks a lot. Bye. And all that I wanted to hold was washed away in a flood that bit and stung our young legs like dogs too savage to beg. And we watched as that brown water churned we took what we'd earned. And our wet eyes, our stomachs did turn, as we felt how this world does learn. Don't take us away from these floodplains, from these floodplains. That's the part. Don't take us away from these floodplains, from these floodplains. Don't take us away from these floodplains, from these floodplains. Don't take us away from these floodplains, from these floodplains. And don't take us away from these floodplains, from these floodplains. And don't take us away from these floodplains, from these floodplains. Thanks.